As most of you know, Saturday was the release of my pilot episode of How to Kill a Zombie. Now, for those who didn't see it, the link is deep in the description. Also, if you're into paracord bracelets, or survival gear, I suggest you go over to paracorplanet.com. And once you're there, if you decide you're going to make a purchase and it exceeds $40, you can use this code to save you $10. That's PLASTIC zombie, plastic zombie, all capitals. Now, for those familiar with my Zombie Survival 101, if you're not familiar with it, I have put the playlist link also deep in the description. Check that out if you're not familiar with the show. At the end of the last 2 episodes, I did a survive or die quiz. I post the survivors on the Facebook fan page. What I'm going to do now, which is survive or die, full video. So it's survive or die number 1. How this is going to work is I read you 3 scenarios that I have wrote. You pick one and answer it in full detail. Scenario 1. You are stranded. The people you were traveling with abandoned you and left you for dead. You are now held up in a drugstore, cowering behind the checkout counter, with a kabar, famine, tanto, and a Glock 26 full clip in one in the chamber. There is a horde outside about 10 feet from the door. And at the back you can hear groaning and violent banging on the door, but it seems to be just a few walkers. There is also a window over the counter on your left, but to get to it you would be in plain view of the horde through the front store window. How will you escape? Please use full detail. Scenario number 2. You are home on the couch. You are not aware of the oncoming doom that will be later referred to as Z-Day, when suddenly you hear a smashed window in the room to your left. Almost simultaneously you hear your front door burst open. Your family is asleep upstairs. There are no conventional weapons to use, and running is not an option. Pick one thing in your living room right now that you will defend yourself with, and then decide if you will engage them in the living room or head upstairs to engage them, and why. Again, use detail. Scenario number 3. You are traveling alone in the undead apocalypse. You have just had the loot of a lifetime, food and clean water. Up ahead you see a large group of men. All of them are armed with rifles or handguns. They also have people chained that you assume are their slaves. You only have a Mossberg 12 gauge with 3 shots and a Condor kukri machete. They have not yet spotted you, and there is no walkers in sight. What do? Again, please use detail. Now that I have read the 3 scenarios, pick one you like. In full detail, describe what you would do in the comments below. If you don't remember what I said, you do not have to rewind this video. All 3 scenarios are in the description. Now, I would ask you please to pick your scenario and comment below. My name is Caleb Carnell, and thanks for watching.